Long before I was a recruiter, I was an artist. I did editorial cartoons, I laid out newspaper and magazines, and I did a lot of freehand drawing back in the day. And occasionally, if I need a stress break or just want to noodle, a doodle is sometimes the best thing to do in the middle of the day, just to take a break and draw a little bit. So I thought I'd entertain myself for a few seconds here and sketch out something that came up on a seminar today about recruiting. And my analogy is often the recruiter is like a short order cook on a Friday at a lunch rush, and the place is full. There's a lineup out the door, and a school bus full of hungry kids rolls up in the middle of your rush, and you're that person behind the counter going, we're not going to get through this today, this is crazy. And the tickets just pile up on the line, and you're doing your best to try and stay on top of it. Anyways, the analogy was basically, job hunters were asking about what's it like behind closed doors at a company when you send your resume in, what happens to it? And I said, depending on the company, sometimes it is very much like that short order cook behind the line. They are struggling to keep on top of all of the many, many orders they have to fill. They sometimes have a manager down the hall screaming at them about, hey guys, this rec's been open for like 6 weeks now and you haven't filled it. And so there's a lot of pressure, and it's not always glamorous behind closed doors. So if you're wondering what exactly happens to your resume, sometimes it's thrown into a very well-oiled process, and other times it is thrown into a chaotic kind of process behind closed doors. So don't fret. It's not a linear thing. It's not always a well-oiled machine behind closed doors at a busy recruiting department. And sometimes a little bit of perseverance or some other tactics helps you get noticed and get you through all of the noise or the chaos that's going on.